Alex Sino. I'm going to be teaching you today how to use the quadratic formula on a quadratic equation. So first, we're going to start off with 2x squared minus 3x minus 15 equals 5. So the first thing we have to do is find where our a, b, and c is. So to do that, we have to set the equation equal to 0. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. And we're left with 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 equals 0. So now we can find our a, b, and c to plug into the equation. 2 is the a value, negative 3 is the b value, and negative 20 is the c value. So for the equation is negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. So to plug it in, negative b would be negative 3 plus or minus the square root, I can erase this, square root of b squared, which is negative 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 20, all over 2a, which is 2 times 2. So the first thing we have to do is simplify. So this would be 3 plus minus the square root of 3 squared, negative 3 squared is 9. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 times negative 20 is positive 160 over 2 times 2, which is 4. So, simplifying even more, you have 3 plus or minus the square root of 60 plus 9, which is 169, all over 4. So, the square root of 169 is 13. So you're going to have 3 plus or minus the square root, 3 plus or minus 13 all over 4. So to solve it, 3 plus 13 equals 16 over 4, which is equal to 4. And then 3 minus 13 is negative 10 over 4, which is equal to negative 5 over 2. So your answer is negative 5 over 2, comma 4. And these are your two answers. So for our next problem, we are going to be using, once I erase this, we're going to be using 2x squared plus 9x equals negative 7. So, as stated earlier, first we have to set the equation equal to 0. So 2x squared plus 9x, add 7 to both sides, is equal to 0. So, plugging it back into the equation, negative b, so negative 9 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 9 squared, minus 4 times 2, which is our a, times c, which is 7, all over 2 times a, which is 2. Simplifying, we have negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 9 squared is 81, and then 4 times 2 is negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 times 7 is negative 56, all over 2 times 2, which is 4. So, you have negative 9 plus or minus 8 minus 56 is equal to the square root of 25 over 4. So simplifying even more, you have negative 9 plus or minus, the square root of 25 is 5 over 4. So you have negative 9 plus 5. So bring up that negative sign. So negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4 over 4. And that equals negative 1. And then you have negative 9 minus 5, which is negative 14 over 4. And that equals, dividing both of them by 2, you have negative 7 over 2. So your answers are negative 7 over 2, comma, negative 1. And that's how you solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic formula. Once again, the quadratic formula is negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all of it over 2a. Thank you.